Hare Krishna, welcome to all devotees. Now it started today's Bhagavatam class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutam Naram Chaiva Narottamam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Padire. Nashtaprayesho Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhoti Naishtiki. Hare Krishna. Today we continuing Canto first chapter, first question by the sages, Shloka number 7 and 8. Yani, I am reciting, or you recite after me. Yani Ved Vidam Sreshtah.
Yani Ved Vidam Sreshtah.
Bhagavan Badarayanah.
Bhagavan Badarayanah.
Anne cha Munaya Suta.
Anne cha Munaya Suta.
Parapara Vidah Viduhu.
Parar Viduhu.
Vetam Tvam Saumya Tat Sarvam.
Etatvam somya tatvam sarvam
Tatvatah Tat Anugrahat.
Tatvatah Tat Anugrahat.
Bruyu Srikdasya Shishyasya.
Bruyuhu Shishdasya Shishyasya.
Guravah Guhyam Api Uta.
Gurava
Guravayamapi
Yani Ved Vidam Sreshtah.
Yani
Yani
Vedam
Vedam
Sreshtah.
Bhagavan Badrayanah.
Bhagavan Badarayanah.
Anne cha Munaya Suta.
Anne
cha Suta
Paravara Vidah Viduhu.
Viduhu.
Vetam Tam Saumyam Tat Sarvam.
Vethatvam Saumya Tatsarvam.
Tatvatah Tat Anugrahat.
Tatvatah Tat Anugrahat.
Bruyuhu Srikdasya Shishyasya.
Bruyuhu Snigrasya Shishyasya.
Guravah Guhyam Api Ut.
Guravah Guhyam Api Ut.
Yani Ved Vidam Sreshtah.
Yani Veda Vidam Shesho
Bhagavan Badrayanah.
Bhagavan Badarayana
Anne cha Munaya Suta.
Anne cha Munaya Suta.
Paravara Vidah Viduhu.
Parama Viduhu.
Everyone please speak.
Vetam Tvam Saumyam Tat Sarvam.
Vethatvam Saumya Tatsarvam.
Tatvatah Tat Anugrahat.
Tatvatah Tad Anugrahat.
Bruyuhu Srikdasya Shishyasya.
Bruyuhu Snigrasya Shishyasya.
Guravah Guhyam Api Ut.
Guravah Guhyam Api Ut. May I read Mataji?
Please पढ़िए.
Yani Veda Vida Shreshta Bhagavan Badarayanah. Anya cha Munaya Suta. Para Aravidah Viduhu. Vethatvam Saumya Tatsarvam. Tatvatah Tad Anugrahat. Bruyuhu Snigdasya Shishyasya. Guruvah Guhyam Api Ut.
श्रीधर प्रभु जी पढ़िए.
यानि वेदा विदां श्रेष्ठ भगवान् बादरायणः अन्यच्च मुनया पररवितो विदुः वेन्यत्वं सौम्य तत्सर्व तत्त्वतस्तनो ग्रहात् स्निग्रहस्य शिप्यस्य गुरवो गृहय मत्युदः. Hare Krishna.
When we recite now, all take here when we word उच्चारण करते हैं तब ना हर वर्ड पे देखते जाइए कि हम कैसा उच्चारण करते हैं, फिर हमारा गलत नहीं होगा.
Yeah, pronunciation of
ठीक
each
बात.
word is important. So when Mataji is reading
Okay.
and we repeat after her, that time we should repeat so that we also are able to
Okay.
recite. See, the whole intention of this season 2 of this Bhagavatam discussions is that we should learn to speak it in proper pronunciation and understand the meaning of Bhagavatam and implement it in our life. So let us read
पूनम
once again, Mataji.
पढ़िए.
Mala
पूनम
Mataji is
माताजी,
pending. Punam
माताजी
Mataji is
पढ़िए.
pending.
करपे गोले माताजी आप पढ़िए.
नमस्ते यानी
माताजी.
देवो भगवानु तदुरायण अन्ये च अन्ये च मुनयः सूतो विदु तित्तो तं शोभं सोमं तत्सर्वो
सौम्य.
तत्तस्योदनु गुच्छं अनुग्रहोतात योधु स्निग्धस्य श्रियस्य गुरव गृहो ओम मृत्यु गृहो मत्तौता.
वेरी नाइस. करपे गोली माताजी आप पढ़िए वे.
हरे कृष्णा. यानि वेद विदं श्रेष्ठो भगवान् बादरायणः अन्ये च मुनयः सूत परवर विदो विदु वेदत्वं सौम्य तत्सर्वं तत् अनुग्रहात् भृग्यसिद्धस्य शिष्यस्य गुरवो गुह्यमपि उत. थैंक यू माताजी.
हरे
दंडवत प्रणाम.
हरे कृष्ण. यानि वेद विदां श्रेष्ठः भगवान् बादरायणः अन्ये च मुनयः सूत परावर विदः विदुः वेत्थत्वं सौम्यं तत्सर्वं तत्त्वतः तत् अनुग्रहात् ब्रूयुः स्निग्धस्य शिष्यस्य गुरवः गुह्यम् अपि उत. Word to word meaning. Yani all that Veda Vidam, scholars of the Vedas, Shrestha, Bhagavana, incarnation of Godhead, Badrayana, Vyasdev, Anne, others, Cha, and Munaya, the sages, Sutta, Osud Goswami, Paravara Vidoho, amongst the learned scholars, one who is conversant with physical and metaphysical knowledge. Vidhu, one who knows. Vetha, you are well conversant. Tvam, you were honor. Soumya, one who is pure and simple. Tat, those. Sarvam, all. Tatvatah, in fact, tat, there. Anugrahata, by the favor of. Bruyu will tell. Snigdasya, of one who is submissive. Shishyasya, of the disciple. Gurava, the spiritual master. Guhyam, secret. Api Uta, endured with. Translation and purport by the Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Being the eldest Lord Vedantist, O Sud Goswami, you are acquainted with the knowledge of Vyasdev, who is the incarnation of Godhead, and you also know other sages who are fully versed in all kinds of physical and metaphysical knowledge. And because you are submissive, your spiritual masters have endued you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us all that you have scientifically learned from them. Purport by the Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentation on the Brahma Sutra or the Badrayani Vedanta Sutras. It is called natural because Vyasdeva is author of both the Vedanta Sutra and Srimad Bhagavatam, or the essence of all Vedic literature. Besides Vyasdeva, there are other sages who are the authors of 6 different philosophical systems, namely Gautam, Kanad, Kapil, Patanjali, Jaimini, and Ashtavakra. Theism is explained completely in the Vedanta Sutra, whereas in other systems of philosophical speculation, practically no mention is given to the ultimate cause of all causes. One can sit on the Vyasasana only after being conversant in all systems of philosophy, so that one can present fully the theist views of the Bhagavatam in defiance of all other systems. Srila Sutta Goswami was the proper teacher, and therefore the sages at Naimisharanya elevated him to the Vyasasan. Srila Vyasa is designated here in as the personality of Godhead because he is the authority empowered incarnation. The secret of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting a sincere blessing. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has sung in his famous 8 stanzas on the spiritual master as follows. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Only by his satisfaction can one please the personality of Godhead. And when he is dissatisfied, there is only havoc on the path of spiritual realization. It is essential, therefore, that a disciple be very much obedient and submissive to the bona fide spiritual master. Srila Sutta Goswami fulfilled all these qualifications as a disciple, and therefore he was endued with all favors by his Lord and self-realized spiritual master, such as Srila Vyasadeva and others. The sages of Naimisharanyam were confident that Srila Goswami, Srila Sutta Goswami was bona fide. Therefore, they were anxious to hear from him. Om Jnanatirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavancha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajiva Sahadvaita Ravadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishyakanvitancha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhecha Kripa Sindhube Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. We try to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1st, Chapter 1st, question by the sages, Shloka number 7 and 8. In these shlokas, before this, the sages who gathering in the Naimisharanya, they glorifying the Sutta Goswami's some qualities. In that shlokas, they describing 2 qualities. Now, here they again describing 3 qualities. First is Sutta Goswami are the acquainted with the knowledge of Vyasadeva, who is the incarnation of the Godhead. And second, they are fully versed all kinds of physical and metaphysical knowledge. Then third qualification of they are submissive, and a spiritual master has endued him with all favors bestowed upon gentle disciple, and therefore they can tell all that which they are scientifically learned from Shukdev Goswami, or hearing from in that when Parikshit Maharaj seated in the Ganges bank, and Shukdev Goswami reciting Bhagavatam. So everyone should be submissive. All these are important point here describing Prabhuji will tell you in detail. Mancha kalpatarubhecha rupa sindhubhe evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So here we are understanding a very important principle from these two shlokas about Guru and how Guru is able to assist in getting the perpetual knowledge. So at the very beginning, you will see Prabhupada ji is speaking about how Bhagavatam is a natural commentation of Brahma Sutra. That is Vedanta Sutra. Now, why it is natural is because Vedanta Sutra were also written by Vyasdev ji, and even Bhagavatam is written by Vyasdev ji. So it is natural. While the Mayavadis, they generally refer to the Shankaracharya's Tipni, and that is why it is different, and so it is not natural commentary. Prabhupada ji, that is why, as continuing with the previous purport, mentions that Vyasasana is very important. Because from Vyasasana, you are supposed to be imparting the knowledge as given by Krishna. Evam parampara praptam is what Krishna had also said in Bhagavad Gita, if you remember, wherein Arjuna was asking what is this knowledge and how it has been stopped. So he mentions that this knowledge is not something new. This was there, which was already available. Evam para praptam imam rajarshayo vidhu sakale nahe mahata yoge nashta parantapa. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way, is what is mentioned clearly in our Bhagavad Gita by Krishna. So, the importance when you are going to be speaking on any topic is very, very a position or a work of responsibility. Second part is the secret of success in spiritual life. Now, every one of us out here, we are desirous of getting success in spiritual life. Otherwise, even like others, we would have been maybe seeing some television serial or something like this right now, or playing with kids. But because we want spiritual success, we are listening. So Prabhupada ji says that the success of that spiritual life will be when we are getting sincere blessings of Guru and when we are able to satisfy Guru. So a disciple must be very obedient and submissive to the bona fide spiritual master. And he gives the example of Guru Ashtakam. Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, as we all know, has written Guru Ashtakam, which we utter every day in the morning. It's because he wants to please his Guru. And we also want to please Guru. So it is mentioned that if early morning we are going to be able to reiterate this Guru Ashtakam, then we will be able to sincerely serve our Guru, and by the end of this life, we'll get definite opportunity to serve Krishna, because Guru Krishna nahi anya. So even if you are not able to do other activities, you can at least add up your opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead, by recitation of Guru Ashtakam every day in the morning. And it is so important. That is why what we are going to be doing is right now trying to understand each verse properly. So it starts with Saunsara Dava Nalalida Loka Tranaya Karunya Gana Ganatvam Raptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Due to paucity of time, I am not going with the actual meter of how the shloka is to be said. So it means that a spiritual master is receiving benediction from Ocean of Mercy. Now, who is the Ocean of Mercy? It is Krishna. So Krishna is giving that benediction from his side, and the spiritual master is using it to extinguish the blazing fire of material existence. And for that, it compares how cloud pours water on forest fire to extinguish it. So since you are materially afflicted, it is helped by the Guru. And so I offer my obeisances unto lotus feet of such spiritual master, who is an ocean of auspicious activities. So in second stanza, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur takes it more further. Mahaprabho Kirtan Nritya Geeta Vaditramadyan Manasorasena Romanchakam Pashrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charnarunda. Chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy, singing and playing musical instruments. The spiritual master is always gladdened by the Sankirtana movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he is relishing the mellows of pure devotion within his mind, sometimes his bodily hairs stand on end. He feels quivering in his body and tears flow from his eyes like waves. Taranga Bhaju. What can please our Guru Maharaj is when we chant, when we dance in ecstasy, when we sing, and when we try to play musical instruments. And then he additionally says, Si Vigraha Radhan Nityanana Shringardhan Mandir Marjanadav Yuktasya Bhaktasya Niyunjatopti Vande Guru Shri Charnarunda. That is, the spiritual master is always engaged in the temple worship of Shri Radha and Krishna. He also engages his disciples in such worship. With this, the deities in beautiful clothes and ornaments clean that temple and perform other similar worship of the Lord. So I offer my obeisances. So Guru is the one who can teach us deity worship and get us actually involved into it. Chaturvidha Shri Bhagavad Prasad Swadhanna Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangha Kritveva Triptim Bhajta Sadeva Vande Guru Shri Charnarvinda. Spiritual master is always offering Krishna 4 kinds of delicious food. Now 4 kinds we all know. Something which can be licked, chewed, drunk or sucked, not cut. Okay. So when the spiritual master sees that the devotees are satisfied by eating Bhagavad Prasad, he is satisfied. So indirectly what we have to do is, we have to prepare Prasad, offer to Krishna and give it to all the devotees so that the Guru is satisfied. Sri Radhika Madhav Yorapar Madhurya Leela Gunarupa Nam Nam Ratikshanat Swadan Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charnarinda. The spiritual master is always eager to hear and chant about the unlimited conjugal pastimes of Shri Radhika and Madhav and about their qualities, names and forms. The spiritual master aspires to release these at every moment. So what indirectly means is we have to increase our Shravanam and also our Smaranam about the pastimes and utter them to please him. Nikunja you know Ratikeli Siddhe Yayali Bher Yuktir Pekshaniya Tatradi Daksha Tativallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charnarvindam. The master, spiritual master is very dear because he is expert in assisting the gopis who at different times make different tasteful arrangements for the perfection of Radha and Krishna's conjugal loving affairs within the groves of Vrindavan. So, Radha Krishna are served by the gopis and spiritual master assists the gopis. And that is why he is the representative. So if you please him, the gopis get pleased. The Gopi Shrestha, that is Radhika, gets pleased. And if Radha is pleased, then Krishna gets pleased. Sakshat Dharitven Samasta Shastra Uktas Tatha Bhavyateva Sadvi Intu Prabhorya Priyeva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charnarvinda. The spiritual master is honored as much as the Supreme Lord because he is the most confidential servitor of the Lord. This is acknowledged in all revealed scriptures and followed by all authorities. Yasya prasadat bhagvat prasad yasya prasada nagati kutopi dhyasuvas tasya shastri sandhyam vande guru Shri Charnarvinda. By the mercy of spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. Without the grace of spiritual master, we cannot make any advancement. Yasya prasadat nagati kutopi. Therefore, I should always remember and praise the spiritual master. Dhyasuvas tasya yashastri sandhyam. So that is the importance of pleasing and remembering Krishna. And it is not something that it is coming for the first time. There are many scriptural references. Like in Bhagavad Gita 4.34, Krishna says, Tat vidhi pranipadena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Then, even in Mundaku Upanishad 1.2.12, there is a reference. Tad vijnanartham sagurum eva abhigachet samit panihi strotriyam brahmanishtam. To understand these things properly, One must humbly approach with firewood hand a spiritual master who is learned in the Vedas and firmly devoted to the absolute truth. So there are so many scriptural references. In Bhagavad Gita, like I started off in the starting only, Evam parampara praptam, imam rajarsha. So how did the kings get the knowledge? In parampara, the guru disciple, parampara, then only the supreme science is received. Again, in 18.61, it is mentioned Guru is external representative of Krishna because the internal Guru is Krishna himself. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hridadeshu Arjuna tishtati. Now Arjuna also followed this process because at the start of the Bhagavad Gita itself he said to Krishna, Shishyaste aham sadhi mam tvam prapannam. I am your disciple and soul surrendered to you. You now please instruct. So it is important that we understand this is the need of Guru. See, in one of the Shastra, I remember one of the shlokas, it was mentioned, Jitnyasu Shreya Uttamam. That is, we should approach spiritual master to understand the spiritual science. Even Sanatan Goswami ji, he said to Lord Chaitanya, in Madhya Leela it comes, probably 20th chapter, असाध्य साधना तत्व पूछित न जानी कृपा करी सब तत्व कहा ते आपानी. Actually, I do not know how to inquire about the goal of life and the process for obtaining it. Please be merciful to you and explain all these truths. So he is directly asking him. Further he says, Ke ami ke na amaya jareta patraya iha nahi jani ke mane kitahaya. Who am I? Why should there be such a struggle for existence? Why not an easy life, peaceful life? Why do some elements give us opposition? I want to be happy, but there is opposition. Why? So Sanatana Goswami is asking all these as a disciple. And that is why a guru is required. Without guru, we cannot get any knowledge. Narottam Das Thakur also says, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Kariya Aikya. Make the orders of the spiritual master your life and soul. And then, Arana Kariya Mane Asha. Do not think otherwise. Simply accept what he says. So it is important that we have a spiritual master because the real knowledge of absolute truth that can achieve only through Guru Shishya Parampara, the disciplic succession, when we'll understand the real knowledge as it is. And we are very lucky to have Srila Prabhupada, who has come in the Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, and he has made all this available to us, to our Guru Maharaj. And then through him, we are getting this knowledge and we are trying to understand it in detail to have perfection of our life and ability to go back home, back to Godhead. And the best way to do that is Shravanam. We need to keep on listening as much as possible because we may not get Vapu Seva, we can always have Vani Seva. And that is what we need to continue doing every day. Hare Krishna.